So today's goal is to go ahead and get this V6 motor out so we can make room for the new V8. Let's jump into it. So what I have for you guys is the new motor that I picked up for the Mustang. I pulled it out of a donor vehicle and I want to show it to you today. Right behind me is my new motor. It is a Nissan V6 V8 motor out of a Nissan Titan truck. These things come in roughly 320 horsepower and 380 foot-pounds of torque, so it will be plenty naturally aspirated for the Mustang, but this motor should be a perfect fit for this car, as these cars did actually come with a dual overhead cam motor, so this engine is actually the same footprint, if not a bit smaller. So one of the biggest obstacles with this is going to be the truck intake that's on this thing. There's not a whole lot of aftermarket support for Nissans, so we may have to do a hood scoop. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. But as you can see right here, we do have the transmission. This is a 4x4 transmission. It has the tail housing for the transfer case. This has to come off, and we have to replace with a two-wheel drive transmission tail, which we'll get to later. But this transmission and engine should be close to what was offered in this car in the V8 GT model and even the Cobra, so it shouldn't be that hard to fit. We will have to mock up some custom engine mounts, but that'll be cool learning that and seeing what we can do. So first things first, we have to pull the old V6 motor out of the Mustang so we can make room for the new one. Alright everybody, I've gone ahead and hooked up the engine to the hoist here. I gotta get below, take off the transmission mount. We gotta undo the engine mounts here, and then we can go ahead and see if we can lift this guy out of here. One bolt on the mount there, 2 bolts back there, and another bolt right there. Just like that, we've got the motor pulled out, so we're gonna put this aside. right, that is gonna be a wrap for today. It's getting late, I'm tired. I'm gonna wait until the morning so we can push this outside and kind of clean this thing up. But we got a ton of work finished today. As you can see, we got the motor out, we've got the wiring harness out, most of the stuff up here. We got the brake booster, starting to take the brake lines out so I can repair this metal work right here. Coming around inside, we've got the dash out, most of the wiring harness disconnected here. Still have the heater core. We'll have to take the AC lines and everything out before we can get that out. The steering wheel is still in here because it's connected to the shifter. I don't have the right tool to get that out. Thanks, Ford. But you can see the pedals are starting to come out, and it shouldn't be long before we have the new motor in here and mocked up, and we can start putting the wiring harness in and getting close to having this thing back together. I would like to thank all of you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm TJ Rebuild, and until next time.